Hello, beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I came to remind you of the awesomeness of you. And I want to keep reminding you because the world so often tells us that we're not that, but we are that and so much more. We are so much more than we're told we're allowed to be. You are so much more than you're told you're allowed to be. Mm. Because you are love, you are light, you are important, you have massive impact on the planet. When I say on the planet, I mean on humanity, on the people around you. Mm. You're so significant and really important and really effective and affective. You have an effect on people. We all know that. And I'm here to remind you because even knowing a thing, we can still just sort of drop back into believing that we're not as significant as we are. And that's what I want for you to listen to and for you to hear. And let me be one of the voices that tells you that how significant you are. I also want to really encourage you to be with yourself, to remind yourself of that. Because depending on the humans that you're being around, you might not feel like they're reflecting it back to you. And to do it your way, because there's lots of, I've seen just so many, and techniques that you need to do my technique and everything will be amazing. Try all the techniques and make up your own. I found that because I've been looking in the mirror and I just sort of have this like power exchange with myself. And it's really hard to explain, but I love it. And I've heard a lot of like, you might have heard about Louise Hayes doing mirror work and talking to yourself in the mirror, which is also sort of what videoing is like. But yeah, her thing was talking in the mirror, which I did start doing, and that helped me a lot because I used to be really mean to myself in the mirror. Interesting, I said river. Anyway, in the mirror, I used to be really mean because I would have my sort of mean conversations that I wanted to have with other people with myself in the mirror. Don't do that. Or if you do that, stop doing that. That was not nice. And started being nice to myself in the mirror and saying I love you in the mirror. But now I find that I have this sort of exchange that words would shrink it. So I don't need the words anymore. I don't want the words anymore. I just have the feeling. Mm. And I'm telling you about that so that give it a go or work up to giving it a go or do a completely different thing, but just to be open to more possibilities. And let me know what you do, because if you, especially if you come up, if you invent a new thing, I'd love to hear about it. Yeah. And be really kind to yourself. Mm, yeah, this is part of my journey that I'm on as I'm cultivating, because I think I've talked a few times about self-love and I've sort of been like, ah, but what is that? But don't, if I just strip away all the labels and don't worry about that and just have amazing feelings that don't even, I can't describe, and have a go at sort of describing them. That's a part of my growth is trying to find the words to fit around the feelings to share so that we can get together and humanity can get together and all be lifted and all remember that we're amazing and remind each other that we're amazing. Mm, I love you. I want you to really, really, really love yourself, however that looks, and whether that has words or pictures, emotions. It's going to have emotions, feelings. Yeah. You do you. I really love that saying, you do you. Yeah. And there's so many ways of saying that, but yeah, find your ways of remembering the amazement that is you, the blessings that you bring to the planet, which is your way of being. And it's not even tangible things, it's not things, it's you. Mm. So have a fabulous rest of your day and look in the mirror and record yourself and write stuff and all the things to really be with you. And I'm going to leave you with that. And thank you for listening and for being with me. Mm.